Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics, and also welcome to the chapter of coordinate geometry, or you can say that two-dimensional geometry. In this particular video session, we are going to discuss about the section formula. That means we are going to discuss about the internal division, the external division, then midpoint formula, and then some of the problems based upon these fundamentals. So here it is the first internal division. Consider any two points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Then the line segment joining the 2 points A and B, that is called as AB. And let us consider another point PXY which lies on the line segment AB and divides the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n. Then we have to determine the coordinate of the point PXY, and that is called as the internal division. So the coordinates of the point P which divides the line segment joining the points A x1 y1 and Bx2 y2 internally in the ratio m is to n are mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and the second coordinate is here my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. And similarly in the external division, if the point pxy divides the same line segment AB joining the 2 points A x1 y1 and Bx2 y2 externally in the ratio m is to n, then the coordinates are given by mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. So by using these two formulas, we have to solve one problem, and here it is the problem, first problem of this current video session. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points A 5 minus 2 and B 9 6 internally as well as externally in the ratio 3 is to n. So let us solve this problem. So here it is the solution. The two given points are A 5 minus 2 and B 9 6. So we have to consider two cases here. The case number 1 for the internal division and the case number 2 for the external division. So let us first go through the case number 1. Let PXY be the point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio 3 is to 1 internally. Then the coordinates of P are, then the coordinates of P are. So first of all, here we have to go through the given data here. x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to minus 2, x2 is equal to 9, y2 is equal to 6, x2 is equal to 9, y2 is equal to 6, then m is equal to 1 and m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 1. So these are the given values or data for this problem. Then the coordinates of P are, from the formula of internal division we know that mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now just we have to put these values in this formula and we have to evaluate the point here. So 3 multiplied with 9 plus 1 multiplied with 5 divided by 3 plus 1. Then again 3 multiplied with 6 plus 1 multiplied with minus 2 divided by 3 plus 1. So it is 27 plus 5, it is 32 divided by 4. 18 minus 2, it is 16 divided by 4. So the required point is 84. So the required point is 84. And here it is the first part of the problem. That means we have determined the point, the pxy point which divides the given line segment AB internally in the ratio 3:1. Then we have to go through the external division. That means we have to find out the coordinate of the point pxy which divides the given line segment AB externally in the ratio 3:1. It is the case number 2. Let pxy be the point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio 3:1 externally. Again we have to go through the same data here. X1 is equal to 5, Y1 is equal to -2, X2 is equal to 9, Y2 is equal to 6, M is equal to 3, N is equal to 1. Let pxy be the point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio 3:1 externally. Then the coordinates of the point P are, we know that it is mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. So let us put these values again here. Mx2 3 into 9 minus nx1 1 into 5 divided by 3 minus 1, then my2 3 into 6 minus 1 into -2 divided by 3 minus 1, it is 27 minus 5, it is 22 divided by 2, then it is 18 plus 2, it is 20 divided by 2, it is 11. So here it is the required point. So the required point is 11, 10. So here it is the problem based upon the internal division and external division. Here we have evaluated the point P, the coordinates of the point P which divides the given line segment AB in the ratio 3:1 externally as well as internally in the ratio 3:1. So then let us move forward to the definition of a midpoint formula and one of the problem based upon midpoint formula. So here it is the midpoint formula. If P is the midpoint of the line segment AB joining the 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2, then the coordinates of P are defined as x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Just let us prove it. Given that the point pxy is the midpoint of the line segment AB joining the 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. That is the point P xy divides AB in the ratio 1:1 internally. So the word midpoint means it divides in the ratio 1:1 internally. So from the internal division, so here m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 1. From internal division, we know that mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Just we have applied the internal division formula here. So again, by putting the values of m and n, by substituting the values of m and n, 1 into x2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 1 plus 1, 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 1 plus 1, then it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, and here it is the proof of the midpoint formula from the internal division. So after the completion of this midpoint formula, let us solve one problem based upon the midpoint formula. So here it is the problem based upon the midpoint formula, and it has been asked to find out the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A53 and B79. Let Pxy be the midpoint of the line segment AB joining the 2 points A53 and B79. That is, here x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 7 and y2 is equal to 9. Then the coordinates of P are x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2, 5 plus 7 divided by 2, 3 plus 9 divided by 2, which is equal to 12 by 2, comma 12 by 2, and the required point is 6, 6. So P66 is the required midpoint, and here it is the solution of the given problem. Then let us move through the some of the more fundamental based upon the internal division. Now we are going to convert or express the internal division into another form. From the internal division, let Pxy be the point which divides the line segment AB joining the 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 in the ratio m:n internally. Then the coordinates of P are mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Just let us divide the value n with both numerator and as well as denominator in both the terms. So mx2 plus nx1 divided by n, m plus n divided by n, then my2 plus ny1 divided by n, and in the denominator part again m plus n divided by n. So it will be m by n x2 plus x1 divided by m by n plus 1. Then it is m by n y2 plus y1 divided by m by n plus 1. Now considering, suppose we have considered k as the replace of m by n. Suppose we have substituted k for the value m upon n. Then it will be k x2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1, k y2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. So from this data, we can also write down the point pxy divides the line segment AB in the ratio k is to 1, where k is equal to m upon n. So the point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio k is to 1, where k is equal to m upon n. In the ratio k is to 1, if it is given to you that suppose a point pxy divides a line segment AB in the ratio k is to 1, and where k is equal to positive value, k contains a positive value, then it divides internally. If k contains a negative value, then it divides the line segment externally. Okay, let us go through the reverse way. Let pxy be any point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio k is to 1. K is to 1, where k is equal to m by n. And another case is there where k is equal to minus m by n. If k is equal to m by n, if k is equal to m by n, okay, here k is equal to m upon n, and here also k is equal to m upon n. But here in the case number 1, if k is equal to m upon n is a positive value, then the point P divides AB internally in the ratio k is to 1. As the value of a k is equal to m upon n, then you can also write down m upon n is to 1 or m is to n. If k is equal to m upon n less than 0, that means it contains a negative value. Then the point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio divided line segment AB externally in the ratio k is to 1. Again k is to 1, and here in place of k is to 1 you can write down m upon n is to 1, or you can write down m is to n. But the basic difference in between the two cases are here. Internally in the ratio m is to n, or you can say that internally in the ratio k is to 1. Here externally in the ratio m is to n, or you can say that k is to 1. So the difference in between the value of a k is here. If k is equal to positive value, if k is a positive value, then the given point P divides the given line segment AB internally. If k is a negative value, then the given point P divides the line segment AB in the externally m is to n ratio. Then let us move through some of the problems based upon this fundamental. So here is the next problem, and the problem is like this: find the ratio in which the point P47 divides the line segment joining the points A36 and B69. Let the point P47 divides the line segment joining the points A36 and B69 in the ratio k is to 1. So from this k is to 1 we have to determine the ratio as well as the case of internal or external division. So Pxy is equal to kx2 plus kx2 plus 1x1 divided by k plus 1, ky2 plus 1 into y1 divided by k plus 1. Here x1 is equal to 3, y1 is equal to 6, x2 is equal to 6, y2 is equal to 9. As the given point is here, Pxy is given as 4, 7. So 4, 7 is equal to k multiplied with x2, that means it will be 6k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Then again ky2, that means 9k plus 6 divided by k plus 1. That implies we have, by equating both of the order pairs, 6k plus 3, you can compare any of two values, either 6k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 with 4, or you can compare 9k plus 6 divided by k plus 1 with 7. So 6k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 is equal to 4. That implies 6k plus 3 is equal to 4k plus 4. That implies 2k is equal to 4 minus 3, 1. That implies k is equal to 1 upon 2. So the ratio is here because you know that k is equal to none other than m upon n. That is equal to 1 upon 2. So m is to n is equal to 1 is to 2. As k is positive, So internal division exists here. Internal division exists here. So the point P47 divides the line segment joining the 2 points, joining the points A36 and B69 internally in the ratio 1:2, and here it is the solution. Here it is the solution. The required ratio is 1:2 and it divides internally. So here it is the complete solution of the given problem, in which we have evaluated the ratio as well as the case of division. Internal division exists here. Then let us move through the next problem. It has been asked to find out or determine the ratio in which the line 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the points 1, 3, 2, 7. Let us go through the diagram first. Consider this is the line segment 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0, and these are the 2 points 1, 3. Okay, this is the point 1, 3 and then 2, 7. These two line segments, suppose they intersect each other at the point P. So suppose the line 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the points A13 and B27 in the ratio k:1, because the ratio is not given. So whenever you will face this type of problems, when ratio is not given to you, you have to consider the ratio as k:1 at the point P. Then the coordinates of P are here: x1 is equal to 1, y1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 2 and y2 is equal to 7. So this is k x2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1, and then k y2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. By putting these values here, 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 and 7k ky2, 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. As the point P again lies on the line segment 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0. As the point P lies on the line segment AB, that means here x is equal to 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. The value 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 satisfies for x, and 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 satisfies for the y value, 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. So by putting here 3x plus y minus 9 is equal to 0, that implies 3 into 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 plus y, 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 minus 9 is equal to 0. Just solving these numbers, 6k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 plus 7k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 minus 9 is equal to 0. So solving this equation, 6k plus 3 plus 7k plus 3 minus 9k minus 9 divided by k plus 1 is equal to 0. Then it will be 4k minus 3 is equal to 0. That implies 4k is equal to 3. That implies k is equal to 3 upon 4. So the required ratio, is 3:4, and here it is your complete solution. Here it is your answer. So here it is the problem based upon the internal division, external division, section formula. Then let us move through another problem. Then let us move through the next problem. Again, in this problem we have to determine the ratio. The question is like this: find the ratio in which the point 2y divides the line segment joining the points 4, 3 and 6, 3, and hence find the value of y here. Let consider this point 2y as P2y and these 2 points are as A and B. Let P2y divides the line segment AB joining the points A43 and B63 in the ratio k is to 1. In the ratio k is to 1. Then the coordinates of P are y is equal to, first of all let us find out the values of x1 4, y1 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 6, y2 is equal to 3. Okay, first of all let us go through the formula here. Pxy is equal to kx2 plus x1 divided by k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. The point is here 2y is equal to x2 6k plus 4 divided by k plus 1, and then y2 it is 3k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. So comparing these two order pairs, we have 6k plus 4 divided by k plus 1 is equal to 2. We have to compare the first elements of the first order pair with the first element of the second order pair, the corresponding elements of the first element, corresponding first elements of both the order pairs, because y is a variable here. We cannot evaluate y directly here. First of all we have to evaluate the ratio, that means we have to evaluate the value of a k here. Then it will be 6k plus 4 is equal to 2k plus 2, that implies 4k is equal to minus 2, that implies k is equal to minus 1 by 2. And here k is equal to minus 1 by 2, that means it is less than 0. That means the external division exists here. External division exists. Again, as k is equal to minus 1 by 2, that means it divides, we have to consider only the 1 by 2 value. That means in place of k we have to use m upon n. That means k, as k is minus 1 by 2, so the ratio is, ratio is 1:2. As the external division exists here, so k is equal to minus 1 by 2. as k is equal to minus 1 by 2 less than 0, so the point P 2y divides the line segment AB in the ratio 1:2 externally. Then we have to find out the value of a y here. Again, consider this as equation 1. Again, from equation 1 we have y is equal to 3k plus 3 divided by k plus 1. Just let us put the value of a k here. 3 into minus 1 upon 2 plus 3 divided by minus 1 upon 2 plus 1. Just solving this, minus 3 by 2 plus 3 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. It is minus 3 plus 6 divided by 2 whole divided by minus 1 plus 2 divided by 2, cancelling both of the denominators 2 and 2. We have 3 divided by 1 which is equal to 3. That is y is equal to 3, and this is your complete answer for this problem. We have evaluated the ratio. It is 1:2, but it divides the line segment AB externally in the ratio 1:2, and the value of y is equal to 3. Then moving towards to the fundamental part of a centroid. Then let us discuss about the centroid of the triangle and incenter of a triangle. The coordinates of the centroid of the triangle, whose vertices are given by x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. 3 vertices are given to you. Then the coordinate of the centroid is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Similarly, to evaluate the incenter, first of all you have to evaluate the length of the sides AB, BC and CA, and then the coordinates of the incenter is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3. These A, B, C are the small ABC. That means A is the value of a BC, C is the value of AB, and V is the value of AC. That means the length of AC. ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 divided by A plus B plus C, comma ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 divided by A plus B plus C, where A is the length of BC, small b is the length of CA, small c is the length of AB. So here it is the problem based upon the centroid. Find the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are -1, 4, 5, 2 and -1, 3. Let A -1, 4, B 5, 2 and C -1, 3 are the three vertices of the triangle ABC. Let G alpha beta be the centroid of the triangle ABC. Centroid of the triangle ABC. Here x1 is equal to -1, y1 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5, y2 is equal to 2, x3 is equal to -1, y3 is equal to 3. Now G alpha, okay, then the coordinates of the centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. Then it will be minus 1 plus 5 plus minus 1 divided by 3. Then it is 4 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 3. So it is 1 and the rest of the value is 3. Hence G13 is the required centroid of the triangle ABC, and here it is your complete answer. Then let us solve another problem based upon the same fundamental centroid of the triangle. The next question is like this: two vertices are given to you, two vertices of a triangle are given to you, and the centroid is also given to you, and we have to find out the third vertex. Let A 3 minus 5 and B minus 7 4 are the two vertices of the triangle ABC. The centroid of the triangle ABC is given by 2 minus 1. Let the third vertex of the triangle ABC be CXY. So X, Y, so the centroid is 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 3 plus minus 7 plus X divided by 3 minus 5 plus 4 plus Y divided by 3. Just by equating both of the order pairs we have, okay, first of all let us solve it. It will be x minus 4 divided by 3 and then it is y minus 1 divided by 3. We have x minus 4 divided by 3 is equal to 2 and y minus 1 divided by 3 is equal to minus 1. That implies x minus 4 is equal to 6 and y minus 1 is equal to minus 3. X is equal to 10 and y is equal to minus 2. So the third vertex is C 10 minus 2, and here it is your complete answer. Here it is the next problem, and the question is like this: if the coordinates of the midpoints of the sides of a triangle are given. Let us go through the diagram first. Consider a triangle ABC. PQR are the three midpoints of the sides AB, BC and CA respectively. The coordinates of the point P is 1 1, the point Q it is 2 minus 3 and the point R it is 3 4. The coordinates of the midpoints are given to you. Let us consider the vertex. The vertices are A x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3. But we have to find out the centroid. So first of all the work is here. We have to find out the vertices. the coordinates of the vertices by using the given midpoints of the sides, and then we have to find out the centroid. Let P11 Q2 minus 3 and R34 be the given midpoints of the sides AB, BC and CA of the triangle ABC respectively. Then again we have to consider let A x1 y1 comma B x2 y2 and C x3 y3 with the three vertices of the triangle ABC. P is the midpoint of AB, that is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is equal to 1 1. That implies x1 plus x2 divided by 2 is equal to 1 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. That implies x1 plus x2 is equal to 2, equation 1, and y1 plus y2 is equal to 2. This is the equation 2. Similarly, Q is the midpoint of BC. That implies x2 plus x3 divided by 2 comma y2 plus y3 divided by 2 is equal to 2 minus 3. That implies x2 is equal to x2 plus x3 is equal to 4, equation 3, and y2 plus y3 is equal to minus 6, equation 4. Here it is the first equation, here it is the second equation, this is the third equation, and here it is the fourth equation. Again, C is the, okay, here it is R. R is the midpoint of CA, that is x1 plus x3 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y3 divided by 2 is equal to 3 4. That implies x1 plus x3 is equal to 6, equation number 5, and here y1 plus y3 is equal to 8, equation number 6. Solving equation 1, 3, 5. Solving equation 1, 3 and 5, equation 1, equation 3 and equation 5, we have x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 0 and x3 is equal to 4. Here I have solved this problem earlier, so I have taken to speed up this problem. Solving equation 2, 4 and 6, y1 is equal to 8, y2 is equal to -6 and y3 is equal to 0. So these are the, so the vertices are here, just we have to find out the centroid. So the vertices are A 2 8, B 0 -6 and C 4 0. The centroid of the triangle ABC is given by x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So it is 2 plus 0 plus 4 divided by 3, comma 8 plus -6 plus 0 divided by 3, that implies it is 2 by 3. So here it is the centroid of the triangle ABC. So here it is the last problem based upon the section formula, or you can say that internal division, external division. And here in this problem it has been asked to find out the coordinates of the points. Find out the coordinates of the points which trisect the line segment joining the points 1 -2 -3 4. Suppose this is the point A 1 -2 and this is the point B -3 4, and there exist another two points P and Q which trisects the line segment AB. Let A 1 -2 and B -3 4 be the two given points. Let P and Q be the 2 points which trisect the line segment AB. P divides the line segment AB in 1:2 ratio. P divides the line segment, here x1 is equal to 1, y1 is equal to -2, x2 is equal to -3 and y2 is equal to 4. These are the compulsory permanent things here we have to use. Just the values of m and n are variable. The values of m and n will vary whenever we will shift from P to Q. P divides the line segment AB in the ratio 1:2. So the coordinates of the point P are, here m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 2. mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. 1 multiplied with 3 mx2 plus nx1 plus 2 multiplied with 1 divided by 1 plus 2. Then y2 1 multiplied with 4 plus 2 multiplied with -2 divided by 1 plus 2. -3 plus 2 divided by 3, then it is 4 minus 4, it will be 0 divided by 3, that means it is -1 by 3 comma 0. So the coordinates of P are -1 by 3 comma 0. Then we have to find out the coordinates of Q. Q divides the line segment AB in the ratio 2:1. So here m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. So the coordinates of Q are mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, again my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Just to, you have to put the values here. 2 multiplied with minus 3 plus 1 multiplied with 1 divided by 2 plus 1. 2 multiplied with 4 plus 1 multiplied with minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1. Minus 6 plus 1 divided by 3. 8 minus 2 divided by 3. So it is minus 5 by 3 and here it is 2. So the coordinates of Q are minus 5 by 3 comma 2. And here this is the last problem for the current video session. So today we have discussed about the section formula. Here we have discussed about the internal division, external division, then midpoint formula and any point ratio formula, and at last we have seen the centroid and the in-center formula and solved some of the problems based upon this fundamentals section formula. In the next video session we are going to discuss about locus and its equation. Till then, thank you.